Welcome to Ask Allie with multi-award-winning dog trainer Allie Smith, answering real dog questions from real dog parents.
What's that rattle asked in the chat? Suggestions for when a dog has a reactive episode out in public and there's no easy escape. Recently happened and I just stood still, holding tight as the dog barked. Tips, how does dog and I recover? Unfortunately, sometimes that is the best you can do. And if there is genuinely no getting out of things and you have been backed into a corner in essence, make the best of it, make sure a bite doesn't happen, walk away, and I do mean walk away in a literal sense. I want you to leave the park, I want you to go home, and I want you to go in for some good decompression activities, because if you can help your dog come down, because what's happened in that instance is not only has your dog proven themselves right with their reactivity, that they should be reactive and the other dog was going to kill them and everything was going to go wrong, so what they did was the right thing, and reinforced that to themselves, but their cortisol has spiked. So cortisol, for anyone that doesn't know, is a stress hormone essentially, and it's what happens when animals and humans get pushed into a fight or flight response, and it basically means that we will then be more aware of everything that's going on around us for the next however long it takes for that cortisol to come down. And cortisol can last for up to a week if we allow it to, and every time that something comes along that stresses your dog out more will bring that cortisol back up. So what I want you to do instead when you come home is focus on de-stressing activities. You might be avoiding walks for the next day or two. You will probably be in an instance where you're going to be focusing on licky mats, sniffing activities, chewing, anything that's going to help bring your dog down, because at this point they just need to relieve that stress. You might want to book a secure field or play in your garden if you've got enough space to do. But avoiding for a couple of days is your single best bet. And then when you reapproach with a slightly larger bubble. To clarify here, I refer to a dog's threshold as a personal space bubble because I find it helps with visualization purposes. Everyone has a personal space bubble, right? So we all felt it really strongly during COVID when it came within that 10 foot that they weren't meant to come in. You went, oh, hold on, leave me alone, don't want to get infected. Same for your reactive dog, right? But they're not focusing on COVID, they're focusing on threat. And what's happened will have expanded that bubble a bit more, and you're just going to have to work it down again slowly with counter conditioning and desensitization. Cortisol lasts a shockingly long time. It's really sad. We've just got to manage it once that happens, and if there's if there's no escape, it's a case of just managing the after effects and then restarting, because unfortunately training is never a linear journey. And please, the other thing, do not punish yourself for that, because these things happen, that's life, and you've done everything you can. Okay? I really hope that helps.
Do you want Allie to answer your questions? Email woof@rebarkable.com and make sure to subscribe.